Alright, so I'm back home hibernating from the Champions League final, and it was an absolute surreal experience. It was great to sit with all the Real Madrid fans, even, see the Dortmund fans as well, you know, watching the occasion. It was an absolutely brilliant final, and congratulations to Real Madrid for winning it. And yeah, it was a surreal experience. And if you haven't watched my vlog, I really highly recommend you watch it. It's an absolute banger. You'll be sitting through 30 minutes of just good football content. But yeah, enough free promotion. Let's get talking about the main topic of the video today. So I'm sure you may have seen videos, or hopefully my video, of the Champions League final where pitch invaders have invaded a pitch literally just start of the kickoff. So there were pitch invaders that invaded the pitch running around, and there were about 3 people on the pitch that the stewards had to kind of get a hold of right early in the game. And it's kind of created a bit of a story behind it, which seemed pretty crazy when reading the whole thing. And it kind of actually sounds like literal crimes are literally being committed, not only by the pitch invaders, but also the person in question of the whole situation. And the person in question who facilitated the pitch invasion during the Champions League final is Melstroy. So Melstroy is a kick streamer. His kick streams mostly just involves doing gambling or slot machine videos. I personally hate content like that. I don't like it when money gets thrown into the face of a viewer. It's truly horrendous stuff. But that's just my opinion. But what he did was he bribed the fans to invade the pitch for £300,000. Now, I don't know about you, but that just sounds like just an outright scam, just to bribe your fans for them just to commit crimes. So it seems like he's trying to be dishonest with them, just to think that they're somehow gonna get like this sort of big wazoo prize money of this £300,000 bill just to go into their bank account, just to somehow invade the pitch, which is a totally fucking L for you anyway, because it's like, obviously you're getting lied by the fact that he's somehow going to give you money, but also the fact is that you're also committing crimes in the process, because I think people seem to forget, like, literally just invading the pitch is literally a criminal offense. You can get arrested, and I mean, they do put stadium bans on people, but I think they also do give you like a sentence, whether it's like a hefty fine or a suspended sentence, I think, but I'm not too sure about that. So practically his whole thing that he just facilitated his fans to do is just, there's no winning for them at all. It's just literally just them just acting like complete buffoons onto the pitch just to completely get nothing in return. But hey, I could be wrong about the whole thing. Maybe these pitch invaders did actually win £300,000 just to invade the pitch and made themselves look like a bunch of clowns. And the funny thing is, like, for the whole thing as well, as silly as it is, that these guys just invading the pitch were not getting any appreciation from anybody. I mean, every single time that they were running on the pitch, that there was just a chorus of boos from both sides. So they were literally just not getting any support from anybody. And they also had their shirts as well to promote Melstroy's kick stream, I guess, or for what reasons it could have been for. And even still, no one really, took any notice of it at all. It was just like chorus of boos, and the moment, the time that all the pitch invaders just went off and the stewards restrained them out of the pitch, it was just like a massive hooray moment. But yeah, these guys were absolute clowns. My best guess is I don't think they really would get a reward for this sort of act, but I could be wrong. Who knows? But judging a character like Melstroy, I probably would assume not. But one thing about is pretty much correct and pretty well documented is Melstroy's character on the internet. So he has embroiled in lots of controversy, and some parts of his controversy includes abusing women, fighting members of the public, and humiliating people. So this is a pretty horrible guy in general. I'm gonna go slightly off topic, but I also find it strange that Kick has a reputation for controversial streamers. So I'm sure you may have seen some stories that float around their platform. One example is Neon, where he was in the passenger seat of a hit and run. So the driver of the car that he was in, that he was filming and documenting throughout his stream, was just overtaking and undertaking on a motorway or highway, whatever you call it, and just driving in such a reckless manner. And I think he did hit someone as well and just drove away. So the whole stream was just literally just reckless driving, and it is a truly horrendous video. I think he got a ban from it, but then his Kick account is back on again. So I don't know if it really lasted long or not. And then another example of another controversial streamer, and this was like a very recent one actually, just a few days ago, was a female streamer asked a woman to, and this was another bribe, that she was going to offer her $20 just to jump into the lake. And this woman couldn't swim, and she was telling her that she couldn't swim, but yeah, she was still persisting that she had to jump in the lake for whatever reason, just for her awful stream or her content. And pretty much the whole thing, since she jumped into the lake, she couldn't swim, and she was nearly about to die because she couldn't swim, so she could have drowned. And her team just were not helping the whole situation. They were just laughing about the whole thing, and they just walked away and just created some stupid drama about a whole thing. It was another horrendous stream, really, really awful content. And it's pretty much no surprise that even now, this recent case with Melstroy, that this is like the thing that really just comes up now. So now, and the funny thing is with these streamers, probably they might get a reward from it, but judging the characters on Kick, I assume, like Melstroy, for his content he does, my best guess it's not, and it was probably a scam. But so it's potential that these buffoons that invaded the pitch were just not going to get any reward from it, apart from potentially a criminal record just for invading the pitch. But yeah, really, really crazy story. And yeah, that's about it. See you later.